Button.
Hello everyone and welcome back to
Double
another
tap
video
and hold 30 ml. Bell ringing it. Play. Subscriptions.
and
Tab.
welcome back to
4 and
another
5.
video.
Speech off.
Let's make a deal. If I don't get a girlfriend by the end of this video, you have to subscribe, okay? Deal? Let's do it. I have it in my hand. Shake on it. We shook. Deal. I force you. Now, today we are gonna be reacting to to a baseball video. And let's break this down. So back on December 10th, 2019, I made this hypothetical trade where the Cubs should hold on to Kris Bryant because back then he was on the trade market. He's actually on the trade market now, a year later, and I wanted to keep him. And so I'm like, why don't we trade for Joey Galo? And I really like this video because I think it holds up really well, except for I remember making it, and then I have a great memory because I only watched this one other time. And And I remember saying Kyle Schwarber being in this trade. Well, he got designated for assignment by the Cubs, and he signed a 1-year, $10 million deal with the Nationals. So that part's not gonna hold up. But also, I really like how I just was really spontaneous, and I think you're gonna be able to notice that the first couple minutes I'm talking, I have no clue what I'm talking about, and then I go straight from whatever I was talking about to we should trade for Joey Galo, because I don't even know how I got there, so this should be very interesting, because I think this holds up today. I think we should still trade for Gallo, and Brian's still on the market, so
Speech on.
super relevant.
Why the Cubs should trade for Joey Galo.
That's the title. Let's go.
Play.
Here we go.
Button.
Hey guys, welcome to another video, and I literally thought this when I was going through my freezer looking for cupcakes.
I'm at the candy bar or something.
I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, let's get into it. This is why the Cubs should not trade Kris Bryant, okay? As a Cubs fan, I love Kris Bryant. 2015 2015 Rookie of the Year. 2016 MVP.
Speech off.
I don't remember exactly. I was really into baseball. Yeah, I didn't really get into all the stats and everything until last year, but phenomenal player. He was in 2018, 2019, came back with a vengeance. And the Cubs should hold on to him. I mean, you need to build around.
You can hear the.
Well, I mean, you need to save up your money and extend the contract, because Anthony Rizzo, Javier Baez, and Kris Bryant contracts all end after 2021.
That is relevant.
Okay, so you need to make sure you lock all them up so they're Chicago Cubs Hall of Famers for life. Okay, so
Anthony Rizzo was on the pod.
Here's what they should do instead. They should get a little package together of Wilson Contreras, who was the NL starting catcher in the National League All-Star Game.
2019, yeah.
The MLB All-Star Game, he was the starting catcher. They should take him, because he can swing the bat. He's actually a very good hitting catcher.
That is true.
And then they should also take, what's his name? David Bodie. Yeah, the one that hit the walk-off grand slam against the National. That was sick. Anyway, I listened to it on ESPN. I lost my mind. Oh my gosh! But
that game was awesome.
I used to rewatch that from time to time. But they should also take him, a nice, decent little player. He can play third base, second base. I don't like it when the Cubs, when they want Kris Bryant because of his. Wait, let me get this straight. They want Kris Bryant because of his bat, and they want David Bodie in the lineup because of his defense. So they stick Kris Bryant in right field, where he can't play right field, and they stick David Bodie at third base. No, you need to keep Kris Bryant at third base, and you need to trade David Bodie.
Yeah, that's still bad.
And then also they should take Neil Hoerner. One of their prospects, I believe first round pick by the Cubs last year. Towards a decent amount of game, he can turn to something good.
Hopefully.
I mean, decent, but and then you should also take Daniel Descalzo.
Oh God, no.
Okay. Also take him, put him in a package, and maybe a couple other prospects I have not heard of, and trade them to the Rangers. Okay. So here's what the Rangers will be getting. They lost Ovar Novaez to the Brewers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're gonna luck out on Anthony Rendon.
No, they did not.
Because it seems like Yankees, Nationals, Angels, Dodgers, everyone wants him.
So the Angels, okay.
If you trade him, not trade him, like so with the Rangers, you get this package from the Cubs. They begin a second baseman, and Danny Descalzo at third baseman to fill that hole. And what's his face?
Blanking.
David Bodie. You get a DH and Neil Horner.
Nico.
And
Neo.
some other prospects, maybe some elite pitching prospects, maybe a starter, like Lance Lynn and Mike Myers on
Neither of them are there.
decent.
Neither of them are there.
Decent. Halfway decent. And Wilson Contreras to replace Omar Narvaez. Perfect sense. All the spots are filled. And in return, the Cubs would get Joey Galo.
Why did I say it like that? Joey.
Think about that. Kyle Schwarber, Joey Galo, Jason Hayward in the outfield. Alvaro Jr. not getting it done. You have Anthony Rizzo at first. Maybe they should sign Cesar Hernandez or Yohan Sanchez for second base off the free agent market. And then you have Javier Baez at shortstop, Chris Bryant at third. And then they're not going to get Cole Hamilton. You need to resign Yu Darvish. Maybe pick up Dallas Keuchel if that's not too much. And then the Cubs would need to have Victor Caratini, who's usually on the bench. He would fill in as the starting catcher. See, the Cubs get an upgrade, and Joey Galo is bad. I mean, he's just a beast in the MLB show and in real life too. And he can actually go to a winning contention team. This would make David Ross look good as the manager first year, and you get Joey Galo on your team. I mean, that's every person's dream. And you have Kyle Schwarber, who hit 38 home runs. Maybe if you like, or you could get rid of Jason Hayward and re-sign Nicholas Castellanos. You have an outfield Nicholas Castellanos, Kyle Schwarber, and Joey Gallo. Or if you don't want to spend the money on Nicholas Castellanos, you go out and get some better bullpen arms, like a Daniel Hudson. See? Or maybe you can get like some of the, or sign Will Smith. See, you can sign some of those guys, or make a trade with the Astros for Ryan Presley. See, there are options out there, and this will make the Cubs into a title, like a World Series contender again, to take down the Cardinals, take down the Brewers, take down the Reds, who look like they're going to be a powerhouse, like back in the 80s, the Big Red Machine. Make a push for the NLCS, might defeat the Dodgers, and put them back in contention. So that's how you rebuild the Cubs, and that's why you should not trade Chris Bryant, okay? You just need to make that package to the Rangers, and everything will be just fine, okay? So don't trade Chris Bryant. Trade for Joey Gallo by giving up Daniel Descalzo, Neil Horner,
Nico.
Who I gotta say?
I'm blanking now.
Wilson Contreras.
Yeah, I said.
David Bodie. So you can throw Albert Moore Jr. in there because you won't need him if you re-sign Castellanos. And you have Hayward on the bench, so throw him in there too to replace Gallo in the outfield for the Rangers. So yeah, and they begin non-return along with some prospects. And that sounds like a fair trade to me.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, guys, let me think. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Should the Cubs trade Chris Bryant, yes or no? Okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. I cold room again. Like, we call it the cold room because I had like 3 freezers, refrigerator, so I love doing this. Fade to black.
And then when I used to do that, that would, I'm not even cringy. I still like it, okay? It's like I turn off the lights, fade to black, I watch the black, I like wrestling. So.
Why the Cubs replay. Speech off.
Okay, that's over. That was interesting. looking at it in 2021, that probably would not work. That was going through my head, the last sentence. One of the last sentences. That would not make sense salary-wise. Or any sense. So the Cubs get Gallo, and they send Wilson Contreras, Bodie, Descalso, Almora, Hayward, and prospects. Joey Galo is not Mike Trout. He's not Mookie Betts. The Dodgers didn't even trade that much for a former MVP and World Series champion Mookie Betts. What'd they give up? Alex Verdugo, Jeter down to prospect, and anything else? I mean, Alex Verdugo was he even still considered a prospect? But I mean, they didn't lose any big pieces. They didn't lose Muncy, Taylor, Hernandez, not May, Gonzalez, David Price. Yeah, David Price was in that deal, and then he didn't even play. So, good job, Dodgers. But, and then they also got that 3-team trade with the deal, three-team trade with the Twins, for Brewster Gladwell. They sent them Kenta Maeda and Rich Hill, and but, interesting. But that's way too much. Joey Galo is not that good. He had sort of a down 2020. I was just super high on Joey Galo hype. Descalso, no longer with the Cubs. Hayward, massive contract. That would not slide. Almora Jr., Bodie, Contreras, potentially. Victor Caratini being the starter, he got traded with Yu Darvish, who also would be there, to the Rangers, and Lance Lynn and Mike Minor are no longer with the Rangers. Lance Lynn got traded to the White Sox for Dane Dunning. Mike Minor became a free agent and signed with the Kansas City Royals. So, they lost Corey Kluber. I didn't even mention him. I don't even know if he signed yet. He just signed with the New York Yankees for 1 year, $11 million. Kyle Gibson was still there, and Jordan Lyles, and I didn't mention them either. And what I say, sign a Cesar Hernandez or a Yohan Sanchez. I don't even know where Yohan Sanchez went. He won a Gold Glove in 2019 and disappeared. I have no clue where he went. He was on the White Sox and just disappeared. Cesar Hernandez went to the Indians. He's a free agent once again. I also said throw Nico Horner in that deal. Why did I call him Neo the whole time? I don't know. But Nico, the Cubs still have him. I mean, I wanted to trade him because actually I still, I don't know. He doesn't look like going to be, who's a good second baseman? An Altuve or LeMahieu. But I mean, he could be decent. I don't know. He's still super young. He might be a late bloomer or something. I don't know, but not looking like it. And then what else wouldn't even be relevant? And we did not re-sign Nicholas Castellanos. He went to the Reds. What else isn't relevant today? The Kyle Schwarber thing. Nah, he's on the Nationals. Daniel Hudson. We did not sign Daniel Hudson. We did not trade for Ryan Presley. And we did not sign Will Smith. He's on the Braves. Daniel Hudson went back to the Nationals. And the Cubs did not make it to the... Actually, they did make it to playoff in 2020. And we got swept by the Marlins. We did not make it to the NLCS and beat the Dodgers, who were the World Series champion, and this was before the Mookie Betts... Yeah, it was before the Mookie Betts trade, because the Mookie Betts trade happened early 2020, I think, right? Or something like that, but it seemed like it's been forever, but I don't even know. And then... anything else relevant that... I mean, a lot of it didn't make sense. I thought it held up better than it already did. In context, some of it does. Then this guy also probably retired. But, on a good video, I guess, I just sort of... The absurdity of it. Once again, the Cubs would get Joey Galo. The Rangers would get Contreras, Descalso, Horner, Bodie, Hayward, Almora Jr., and some picks. That is way too much for Joey Galo. Oh my god, why did I say that? That is just one of the most ridiculous things I have ever said. And then, like, the Darvish and Caratini trade, of course, haven't happened yet. The Cubs, wouldn't get any bullpen, really. I mean, Kyle Ryan. And Ryan is still on the trade market. If we were to still trade for Gallo, are the Rangers even going into full rebuild? They lost Lynn, they lost they traded for Dane Denny, a prospect, so they got rid of Lance Lynn, they didn't re-sign Minor. And then, Rodden Doder? Who wasn't on that team? I get them and the Mariners mixed up. Sin-Soo Choo, he's a free agent. Are they going to bring him back? I love Sin-Soo Choo. Please someone sign him. Anyway, but Gal, if they want to go complete rebuild, but the Cubs are also going complete rebuild. They traded Darvish. They might trade Bryant. They probably aren't going to re-sign Contreras, Baez, or Rizzo at the end of 21/22, because Contreras is up after 22. Rizzo, Baez, Bryant up after 21. They already let go of Kyle Schwarber, and they got prospect. They got Zach Davies. Well, she's not a prospect, but they got some prospects in that trade from the Padres, and so yeah, the Cubs look like they're going into a rebuild. The Rangers are still in rebuild, and this video is completely now irrelevant. The Cubs are not World Series contenders. The Rangers aren't contenders. So this sort of makes this video real stupid. I don't know exactly when the point was that I switched from I don't know what we're doing, why we should keep Chris Bryant video to OMG, we should trade for Joey Galo video. But I digress. What time is it?
11:43 a.m.
43? I gotta bail because I gotta go to Consumer Ed in 7 minutes. Well, I'm gonna show up at 45, so I'm just gonna end this. Thanks for watching this video. Another baseball video, the Texas Rangers. This was super fun. Probably the most fun one to react to, to get to react to one of my old videos. If you want to see more reaction videos, click like, more baseball videos. We only have a few left, like a week left. Orioles, Rays, Yankees, and the American League, Mets, Padres, and Diamondbacks in the National League. Check out the Reds, Royals, Cardinals, Pirates, any team you want. I've already done videos on, plenty to come, and I'm out of here. Gotta go to class. Bye, guys.